The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Well, hello again, everybody. Guy Newcomb alongside Kent Mueller here at the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. It's time for Where Are They Now Wednesdays, airing a little bit late today on this Wednesday. We've had some time changes because other demands in our schedules, other appearances on the radio and across the airwaves here in the state of Missouri. But this is Season 2, Episode 31. It's Episode 83 overall. And a reminder that, hey, you're watching the original Where Are They Now Wednesdays. Don't be fooled by the Johnny-come-latelys who have come and gone or any other imposters. Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network are your sources for what Missouri high school talent does, not only when they're playing at the high school level, but when they get to the national stage of the NCAA. No one, and I mean no one, has more information for you than we do. Hey, and we appreciate your attention and loyalty. A lot of you have been with us for more than 80 episodes, and we appreciate that. Hey, go to our Facebook page and subscribe. Go to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and subscribe as well. And hey, sign up and follow us on Twitter at @playing_sports. It's right there on the screen, or at Missouri_sports, or me, the scoreboard guy. Hey, we appreciate you, and we want to do what's right by you and the fans. Hey, are you ready? Hey, because we've done our homework for you, and Kent's going to take it away and talk about what we talked about last week and what's coming up on today's show.
Well, we've been highlighting the accomplishments of Missouri athletes as they compete at the highest levels of the NCAA. Football, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, and even field hockey. Those seasons are almost over now. Teams are settling in for their conference championship tournaments and also for deep runs into the NCAA postseason tournaments. Some of these teams are being driven by Missouri talent. Some of that talent is in the form of a veteran athlete coming back for an upperclassman season to build upon an already decorated career. Some are taking advantage of first-time playing opportunities as an upperclassman to establish themselves as a leader in their sport. And some have now played over half of their first year of collegiate competition. You will know the names of some of these that we highlight. They are the ones from your area in Missouri. Some played for you, some played against you. And those others, they are from elsewhere in Missouri, and they are representing your state very well. Some of these stories used to be told in the local press. Sadly, for the high school sports fan, that was becoming increasingly sparse, but no more. This is what we do here at Where Are They Now Wednesday. We saw a void in the coverage, and we heard from you that it was a void that needed to be filled. There are just too many stories that deserve to be told, and we will get that started in a few moments. Now I want you to help both of us out. If you aren't following us on X, please do so. You will get notifications of all of our content. Follow me, Kent Mueller, at @playing_sports, and follow Guy Newcomb at Scoreboard Guy. Also, if you like this, then please give us a like. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot to us. If you like our content, then you know others will like it too. After all, you aren't the only one in your friend circle who likes sports. So please repost this podcast and send it to your friends. Your friends, Guy, and I will all thank you. We are ready, and we will get to the meat of the podcast right after these words from our sponsor.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can we give them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Leaders know there's no guide to greatness. When everyone else says something can't be done, they know it only hasn't been done yet. True leaders weather the fiercest storms and look deep within themselves to rise above and help others find their way forward. At Great Southern Bank, we're proud to partner with visionaries that help raise the tide for all of us. And when you're ready to bring your vision to life, We'll be right behind you with award-winning support.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Hey, welcome back to Where Are They Now Wednesdays here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol remind us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Back in the studio to Kent Mueller here as we talk about what's coming up today and talk about some of those athletes playing on the national scene.
Yeah, today I am moving into both late season mode for fall sports and early season mode for winter sports. Basketball hasn't started yet. Well, not the games. Well, not the regular season games. The exhibition games have started, and Missouri talent is already making headlines. In an exhibition game? Yes, you will see why. I was watching Sunday Night Football. You will hear about the Missourian I saw on the screen. I'll be talking about one collegiate football player, one who took a 75-yard run to the house on Saturday. And we aren't going to slight the Missouri kickers. There are 2 Missouri-grown kickers on the midseason watch list for the Paul Mitchell Kicker Award. Then we will conclude with the first of what will be a long line of Missourians who have achieved all-conference status somewhere in this great land. These are the Missourians who proved to be the best of the best. We will have those who are all-conference honorees in women's soccer in the Ohio Valley Conference and the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. Missourians doing amazing things all over the country. The college basketball season has yet to start, but we are getting close. Colleges have begun to play exhibition games. You know, those early games, sometimes against schools in a different division. They don't count in the season's tally of wins and losses. They don't count. Wait, what? Tell a competitor who is about to step out on the basketball court that this is a game that doesn't count. You will be lucky to get so much as a blank stare. Competitors are competitors because they don't understand the phrase doesn't count. The tally still won't land as a W or an L on the schedule, but competitors don't know how to not compete. So they do, even when the prize is not a W. There is a so-called exhibition game played this last week. It involved Missourians on both sides of the court, but I will focus on the Missouri grads on one side. It wasn't exactly a David and Goliath story, but Maryville University is Division II school, and they traveled on the road to play the University of Missouri, a Division I school, playing a division up, playing on the road, just an exhibition, right? Right? Well, 3 Missouri high school graduates were instrumental in Maryville's win over the University of Missouri. It may not count, but wait, it does count when you are building a basketball program. The Saints defeated the Tigers 90-84 in overtime. There was no trickery like a slow down offense. These ladies went up and down the floor. It was down 7 after a quarter, down 4, but they outscored Missouri 25-16 in the third quarter to go up 5, with closing the gap and putting it into overtime. Maryville competes in the Great Lakes Valley Conference, and helping the Saints take down a Power 4 conference team were Liz Behan. She's a graduate student forward out of Fort Sumwalt East. Of course, she is at Maryville University like her teammates. Bree Shannon is a senior guard out of Wellington, Napoleon. And Olivia Hahn is a redshirt sophomore guard out of Incarnate Word Academy. A quick note before I delve into their production. Please note that these 3 ladies come from a private school, a small rural public school, and a large public school in a city. Top Missouri athletes can and do come from anywhere in the state. These 3 ladies all came off the bench to get into the game, but they were 3 of the 5 Saints to score in double figures. Olivia Hahn played 22 minutes. She was 4 for 10 from the field, including 3 for 8 from beyond the arc, ending with 13 points and a team-leading 8 rebounds. Bree Shannon played 25 minutes, scoring 11 on 4 of 6 shooting, plus 3 for 4 from the line. Liz Bean played 32 minutes, scoring 10 by efficiently shooting 4 for 7 from the field and 2 for 2 from the line, along with grabbing 7 rebounds. All three kept it going for Maryville in the overtime. Liz scored a field goal in the first minute to put the Saints up 3. She followed that with 2 free throws to create a 5-point margin. Bree and Olivia each got a free throw in the last 23 seconds to get to the final 6-point spread. To cover all angles of this game, there were 2 Missourians producing on the court on the side of the Tigers. Grace Slaughter, a junior guard out of Grain Valley, and Avery Cronke, a redshirt junior guard out of Rockbridge. Grace got a double-double with her 25 points and 11 rebounds. Avery also got the start for Missouri, scoring 2 points and pulling down 6 rebounds. There was Missouri high school football representation on Sunday Night Football this week. The starting center for the Seattle Seahawks was Jalen Sundell, a 2018 graduate of Maryville High School. Jalen went on to star at North Dakota State. He was named both All-Missouri Valley Conference, Missouri Valley Football Conference, and All-American before his collegiate career ended. Jalen signed with Seattle as a free agent in 2024 and now has a home anchoring the offensive line of the 6-2 Seahawks. Staying with football, but this time in Division I, we find Ryan Wingo, a sophomore wide receiver out of St. Louis University High. He's now at the University of Texas in the Southeastern Conference. The former Junior Bill came up big to get Texas's game going with Vanderbilt. He caught a pass from Arch Manning on the first play of the game to go 75 yards for a touchdown. Those points were needed as Texas edged the Commodores in the end by 3, 34-31. For the game, Ryan caught 2 balls for a team leading 89 yards. For the season, he has been Manning's favorite target. He leads the Longhorns with 31 receptions and 593 yards receiving. He now has 5 touchdowns, and his average reception is just under 20 yards per catch. We have yet to get to postseason football awards, but to receive some of those awards, you need to be on the midseason watch list. Such is the Fred Mitchell Kicking Award. The Fred Mitchell Award is given to the top kicker in college football. That includes the NCAA, NAIA, and community college ranks. The midseason watch list has 38 athletes. Among those are 2 Missourians. And not only 2 Missourians, but 2 from the same town, although different high schools. They are Blue Renfro, a freshman kicker and punter out of Liberty North High. He is now at Division II William Jewell College in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. The 6'5" former Eagle has been successful on 10 of 14 field goal attempts with a long of 52 yards. Add on his 21 extra points and you get 51 points so far this season. Aside from his place kicking duties, Blue is averaging over 41 yards with his 33 punts, the longest being 61 yards. Eli Ozick is a sophomore kicker out of Liberty High. Division I football at North Dakota State University, which is in the Missouri Valley Football League. The former Blue Jay is 10 for 12 with his field goal attempts so far this year. His long was 54 yards against Indiana State. He has also kicked up 67 times, averaging over 61 yards. 39 of his kickoffs have been touchbacks. He is also 46 for 47 in PATs. 2 kickers in the final 38 nationally to be named the country's #1 kicker, a freshman and a sophomore, both from Missouri and both from the city of Liberty. When college conference transitions from their regular season to their post-conference tournaments, it is time for them to announce their postseason awards. Those Player of the Year awards and all conference honors go to the best of the best in that conference. Women's soccer is the first to get to that point in their season. Only a few have yet to be announced, but Missouri is very well represented. First up is the Ohio Valley Conference Women's Soccer. There are 8 Missourians that have been honored by the Ohio Valley Conference. Mackenzie Compton is a sophomore forward out of Holt High, who is now at Lindenwood University. Second team All Ohio Valley Conference. Last year, as a freshman, Mackenzie loaded up her trophy case. She was the MVP of the OVC tournament, named to the OVC tournament team, was named the OVC Freshman of the Year, to the OVC All-Newcomer team, and to the All-OVC First Team. This year, Mackenzie again led her team in assists and was second among the Cardinals in goals and points, one goal being a game winner. Tasneem Desderovic is a sophomore midfielder out of Gateway Science High. She is now at Lindenwood University, and she is on the second team, the All-Ohio Valley Conference. Last year as a freshman, Tasneem hit the ground running and was named to the All-OVC All-Newcomer team. She was also named to the All-OVC second team, to which she is now a repeat honoree. This year, she has scored 2 goals and has assisted on 3 others. Her 7 points are the third most for the Lions. Rachel Jackson is a senior midfielder out of Francis Howell High. She is now at Lindenwood University, and she is on the second team All-Ohio Valley Conference. Rachel stepped onto the pitch her freshman year with purpose. In her first year, 3 years ago, she led the Lions with 4 goals, 3 of which were game winners. Fast forward to today, Rachel has now started 72 games for Lindenwood. She is averaging 84 minutes per game. There is a reason the coaching staff wants Rachel on the field nearly all the time. Allison Schrump is a junior defender out of Pattonville High. She, too, is at Lindenwood University, and she is on the All-Ohio Valley Conference second team. Allison's time and production has increased steadily since her arrival on campus at Lindenwood. She went from appearing in 8 games her freshman year to starting 16 her sophomore year. This year, the junior has started all 18 matches and has scored 7 points, the third most for the Lions. Justine Nelson is a junior midfielder out of Jackson High. She is now at Southeast Missouri State, and she is on the second team of the All-Ohio Valley Conference. As the junior enters her third conference tournament, she has started 45 of the 48 matches since arriving at SEMO. Most of you know how I feel about the minutes played stat. The coach who is in the best position to assess value to the team determines who is on the field. Justy has averaged over 77 minutes on the field since embarking upon her collegiate soccer career. She has a postseason and her senior season remaining for us to follow, and when we do, you will hear. Elise Lamb is a freshman defender out of Timberland High who is now at Lindenwood University. She is on the all-newcomer team of the Ohio Valley Conference. Elise nails the all-newcomer team as a freshman, and why not? She had the third most minutes for the Lions among field players while starting 18 matches. Elise anchored that Lion back line that gave up only 0.89 goals per match. That makes it much easier for the offense when you only have to score 1 goal. Haley Hogan-Miller is a junior forward out of Seckman High. She is now at Southeast Missouri State University. She is on the all-newcomer team of the Ohio Valley Conference. Haley spent her first 2 years out of high school at Murray State. That included her redshirt year. This year, she has found a solid home at SEMO. Haley has started 12 of the 19 matches. In those matches, Haley leads the Redhawks with 10 points. 4 of those points were goals, with one of them being a game winner. Sarah Bozeman is a junior goalkeeper out of Fort Zumwalt South. She is now at Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville. That is also in the Ohio Valley Conference, who has named her to the all-newcomer team. Sarah is on her first year at SIUE after playing at Memphis after leaving Fort Zumwalt South. She earned all-newcomer status while starting 19 of their 20 matches. She has made 104 saves so far and is allowing fewer than 2 goals on average per match. It looks like Sarah has settled in as SIU's goalkeeper for some time to come. Those are 8 Missouri athletes who have been honored by the Ohio Valley Conference. Also getting notice in her conference is Lauren Nevins. She's a junior forward out of Lutheran St. Charles. She is playing at Division III women's soccer, Elmhurst College, which is in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. She is on the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin first team. This is a repeat performance for Lauren, as she was Also, first team honored a year ago. Out of high school, she spent a year as a reserve at Northeastern State University. Lauren took off last year when she started 20 games for the Blue Jays. She scored 11 goals and recorded 3 assists. She played 1,611 minutes last year, including 8 matches where she played all 90 minutes. The Lutheran High grad ranked high among the conference leaders this year in goals with 13 and points with 28. Those goals and assists easily led her team as Elmhurst relied on her all year long. Today, we started out straddling the fall and winter sports seasons. The conference and national tournaments will be exciting for sure, and they will include a lot of Missourians, and those postseason honors are already flowing in. But it's impossible to not take a peek at the excitement brewing in the upcoming basketball seasons. This is a great time for sports. It's a great time for Where Are They Now Wednesday, and it's a great time for you, the Missouri high school sports fan. If you want to hear about certain sports, colleges, high schools, or divisions, and have them highlighted, just let me know. You can always contact me at plainonsports@gmail.com. Also, if you want a list of your schools, D1, D2, D3 athletes competing in football, men's soccer, women's soccer, volleyball, and field hockey, you can contact me at plainonsports@gmail.com. We have the only proprietary list of its kind. There are a lot of Missourians in those 5 sports playing on into the NCAA. How many? There are 2,436 Missouri athletes competing in those 5 sports. They graduated from 291 Missouri high schools. They are on rosters at 392 different colleges and universities, and those teams compete in 83 conferences from coast to coast. We are the only one to track them all down. If you want your list from your high school, just email me at plainonsports@gmail.com. And God, we're going to have a good time this Friday on our scoreboard show, aren't we?
We are indeed. And this is the first week of the season with the high school football season that there will not be any games on Thursday night. Every game will be played on Friday, with all but one, I should say, being played on Friday. There is one game scheduled for Saturday as we head into week 11 of the high school football playoffs. The 5 o'clock show, High School Game Day Countdown to Kickoff, will be airing some of our athletes of the week. We'll be talking about and running down some of the schedules of the games that will be played that night and how folks can get involved, whether it be to send us a text, an email, a tweet, through X, or a message through YouTube, or you could just call in the show at 417-327-6914. And then that night at 9:30, we'll go right to the scoreboard show.
And yeah, that show is fun, and our post-game scoreboard show is fun too. And it's where you get scores from all over the state right in one place. Shelly Billieu digs out and assembles the biggest list of Missouri football scores anyone can find, while I relay those scores to our live audience from the Missouri Sports Network score desk. Lots of scores, and all that emceed by our host, Guy Newcomb. But there is still time to hear from football coaches from all around the state after those games. Guy, with this being the beginning of the second round of the Missouri high school football postseason, who do you think we might talk to this weekend?
Well, I tell you what, there's a big game between, Marionville's involved. Thayer's got a big game. Nixa, for their first time, they've had a bye. They'll be playing Ozark. Glendale's got an opportunity to maybe get to the championship there of that Class 5 district. We'll visit, hopefully, with Nick Bear from Seckman High School. Hannibal's having a tremendous season, so you might hear from Jeff Geschwinder, maybe Andy Learman at Liberty North. So you never know who we're going to reach out to on Friday night and have them on the air. Usually we try and get 6 or 8 coaches on the show, and maybe we talk to Clever's head coach Mac Whitehead during that time as well, as they've had a tremendous season, and Coach Whitehead was actually voted the Springfield area quarterback club small school head coach of the year at Clever High School for that turnaround, and we'll be visiting with him on High School Game Day, as well as he has a player that was the defensive player of the year, and Tavis Lemmer, who will be visiting with us and talking about his season and his goals as they head into the postseason. So a lot of fun. And hey, with the scoreboard show, with the good doctor finding the scores, along with Kent finding, and even me at some point will be typing in scores, and the coaches will be calling in, and when that happens, we'll leave the score desk and we'll interview the coaches, and it's a lot of fun. And coaches, if you want to be involved, just shoot me a text with your school name, your name, and we will make sure and get you on the air.
And I have a tough time during those shows because, yes, I read the scores. I also am looking for scores to put on our list, but I find myself stopping and then getting distracted because I like listening to the interviews. They're that good, folks. You don't want to miss them. And say if you want to know the scores and hear from the coaches who just worked their game, then you need to tune in. To get the notifications, all you need to do is to follow me on X at @plain_sports and Guy Newcomb at Scoreboard Guy. Next week, we'll take another look at what Missouri Talent is doing in the NCAA. There will be a variety of sports as we will have women's soccer, men's soccer, football, field hockey, and volleyball to review. And I can assure you that there will be some amazing performances to discuss. And a message to all you sports fans out there: want to know who's really making history on the high school fields and courts? Then you need Missouri Milestones and Missouri Milestones, the podcast, your go-to source for celebrating the best of Missouri high school sports. We're not just talking scores and highlights. We're bringing you the most extensive list of athletes from across the state who have reached career-defining milestones. We're talking 1,000-point scores, 4,000-yard passers, and those with 1,000 digs, past and present. And each of those episodes of the podcast, we sit down with one of these standout athletes to hear their story straight from the source, the work, the mindset, and the moments that made it happen. If you're a coach, an AD, an athlete, or a proud sports parent, this is the podcast made for you. Follow us on X. Connect with me, Kent Mueller, at @plain_sports and Guy Newcomb at Scoreboard Guy, and never miss a milestone. Missouri Milestones and Missouri Milestones, the podcast, because history isn't just written, it's earned. As I said, these lists have proved to be very popular, so much so we added that Missouri Milestones, the podcast. That airs every Thursday going forward at 9 a.m. What do we do in that podcast? Yes, we touch on what is happening with the Missouri Milestones list, but the features an interview with some Missourian or Missourians who are on one of the lists, past or present. The last couple of weeks, we have heard from athletes currently in high school just after they have crossed career milestones for their entry into Missouri Milestones. This week, we have not one, not two, but three members of the Missouri Milestone career basketball list from the same high school, from the same family. Today, we visit Willow Springs High School, where we were fortunate to sit down with three of the four James family members to have scored 1,000 career points. You will meet Robert James, who is the current all-time leading boys scorer in Bears history. Also joining us is Megan James, a member of our girls' career scoring list. The third James is Colby, currently a senior at Willow Springs. Colby is putting the points on the scoreboard, and Robert says it's okay with him if his son surpasses his career total before the season's end. Before we move on to the interview, I want to recognize the fourth James family member to be on our list. David James has had a lot to do with the James family basketball tradition. In 1963, Willow Springs, David graduated and was the first family member to enter our career scoring list. When it comes to our Missouri Milestones list and interviews, few say it as well as Kyle Fisher, the boys' basketball coach at Harrisburg High.
Hello there. My name is Kyle Fisher, head basketball coach and principal at Harrisburg High School and member of the Missouri Milestones list presented by Playing on Sports and the Missouri Sports Network. Be sure to give them a follow on X at Sports Guy and at Playing_Sports and Missouri Sports Network. This has been the most complete list of Missouri high school athletes and accomplishments anywhere. Weekly interviews, stats, and scores updated almost daily. Give them a chance to earn your fandom. Thank you and have a wonderful day.